Yo, it's Widdis back with another one. I've been having a lot of fragmented, standalone but interconnected thoughts about um my disdain towards bedroom guitarists. And I'm not sure if I'm in the mood to try to make a very cohesive sort of compilation of those thoughts in this video, but I'll try. Because it's something that's been on my heart for a little while now, and I have been sharing these um thoughts like on my community posts, and that's been going very well in terms of just getting my point across. um yeah, I'm not big on bedroom guitarists. I don't want to be a bedroom guitarist. I never really was. I mean, I play guitar in my room, but everyone starts off by playing guitar in their room, right? But I I say I never was a bedroom guitarist because I never really accepted that I was. You know what I mean? Some dudes they buckle down, dude. They get the cameras, they get the stands, they get the equipment, everything, dude. They set up the backgrounds. The most I did was like prop my phone against something and then film. That's it. A bedroom guitarist isn't necessarily, a thing and an environment, but a mentality. It's the embracing of it. Yuck, man. And, it's not that I hate them, right? Because every other day I'll have on like a video by a bedroom guitarist talking about their gear and whatnot, just out of interest, not because I'm trying to scope anything out. No, I'm completely um self-sufficient. I don't need somebody to come in to show me equipment and stuff. I'm watching this stuff out of curiosity. Yeah, every other day I'll watch these dudes, if not every day. So it's not that I hate them. It's just that I prefer the idea of not a gigging guitarist, but just a live guitarist. I don't want to end up like a lot of these dudes, because a lot of these dudes, they had hoop dreams, they had gig dreams, hoop dreams, so to speak. They had dreams of doing the shows, doing the bars, and then the halls, and then you know the thingies, and then the stadiums, and then the arenas, the venues, all of that stuff. No guitarist heads into playing guitar thinking, yeah, 10 years from now, the biggest thing going for me is gonna be the fact that I have a YouTube channel with like so and so many subscribers and so many views. What dudes think when they pick up guitar at the young age that they usually do is, one day I want to be in a venue, I want to do this, I want to be in a massive, band or whatever. Now, there's nothing wrong with um work. I almost said settling. There is something wrong settling, but there's nothing wrong with working with what you've got. If it happens that you can't, be the 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 ultimate band that does the venues, then work with what you've got, right? And I guess that's what a lot of these guys are doing. They're not. they're not these massive bands and stuff, so they're working with what they've got, the camera and the YouTube channel that they've got and the Reddit page that they've got, right? I laugh at them now. I'm not really trying to patronize them. I say them as if like I'm a fucking massive, guitarist or whatever. I guess my biggest thing is I hate seeing these dudes just be content with this, because again, we all know that this is not where we want to be. If we had the chance to be the next huge band, or the next huge guitarist, we would be. But again, it's just the acceptance of it. Because what I want to see is like a little bit of struggle, like a little bit of, attempt at performing more. Even if like the venues are doing it all huge, man. I just wanna see that a bit more. Because when you're a bedroom guitarist, you start fixating over the very small stuff. You start fixating over stuff that the average listener doesn't even pick up on. Because you don't have, the audience and just the live setting, you focus on the completely wrong stuff, like gear and stuff. You start obsessing over that kind of stuff because there's nothing else to obsess over. It's like constantly polishing something, but never really using it. Never using it at all. You know what I mean? Fine-tuning the detail, fine-tuning the parameters on the gear, like the pedals, the amp sims, the the modelers, the this and that, the MIDI stuff, the controllers, fine-tuning the height of the fucking guitar strings from the neck, fine-tuning this, fine-tuning that, but never really, playing and, like I said this once. I said this in my post. Again, I wasn't too sure if I should make this video because a lot of my sentiments have been expressed in my community post, but I said these dudes, these bedroom guitarists, they prep more than dudes who actually go out live and play. They're actually more flipping in tune with their gear than live players who actually play live, who actually play music that's going to be heard by human beings. A lot of this stuff's not being heard. And maybe I shouldn't be too harsh. I'm not sure if I'm being too harsh. Maybe I am. But a lot of these dudes just kind of do this because it's all they've got, And I understand that. I guess like I said, my main point is I want to see a bit more struggle in the good, in its truest sense. I want to see you fight back, because you doing this, dude. It's like you submitting. It's like you going, okay, I'm not gonna be playing music. I'm not gonna be an active musician. What I am gonna be is this guy who just sits in his room twiddling his fucking knobs the whole time. That's you submitting. What I want to see is a bit more struggle from you. Like, nah, screw that. Once or twice a year, I'm gonna try to get out. At the very least, get out. Play openly for people to hear. Whether it be by myself or with other musicians. Because I understand, like, being in a band is tough. Finding band members is tough. And then being part of that group is even tougher, I think. But you have to struggle, dude. You have to swim against the current. Because otherwise, you're a Reddit guitarist with hundreds of pedals, a YouTube page, and nothing more than dudes in your comment section giving you fucking thumbs up. It's a very critical video, this one. It maddens me, bro. On the surface, it seems as though I'm mad at bedroom guitarists, but when you dig deeper, dude, when you really listen to my feelings, not so much my words in this particular video, because my words were very offensive. Like, they were attacking words. They were offensive words. But when you really, like, peel back on it, you can tell that it's from a place of positivity, a place of concern, a place of fear of my own sort of guitarist outcomes. A fear of, no, a place of rejection. I'm not trying to accept this reality, whether it be for myself or for another, for a fellow guitarist. You know? So if I were a bedroom guitarist listening to this, I'd try not to be too upset. Because I only want the best for us, man. Us as in, like, guitarists. I'm not a fucking bedroom guitarist. I haven't played guitar in over 2 months. And even when I was playing guitar, I wasn't a bedroom guitarist. Because of my attitude and my mentality. And just the fact that I didn't have a lot of the shit that these dudes have, like the equipment and stuff. I wasn't in the same headspace as them. I didn't have a fucking green screen behind me. And I had done a couple of shows. But yeah, dude. Let's lock in. But thanks for coming to my TED Talk. I'll see you guys later.